Hello, patrons. Welcome to the Patreon live show. This is my show for all my patrons. This is June. I'm just letting everybody know what month it is. I'm sure you already know. So funny. June 29th. And you have either come here because you're a patron or because you stumbled across this feed and you're like, what is this girl doing? I want to check it out. So either way, welcome. I'm going to play some songs for you. I have a couple of stories about some stuff that happened at gigs. And then I will, I also have a little announcement to make about this month. But I think I will start it off with a song. Understand if you're afraid to dance, my darling, you got 2 left feet. Karaoke's not your thing. It's okay if you can't sing, but don't be afraid of love. I might be scared to fly 30,000 feet is way too high up in the sky. I'll take the train 'cause I'm scared of planes, but I won't be afraid of love. I don't know why they call it falling. If you got someone to hold on to, oh no. Oh baby, won't you quit your stalling? Just fall in love with me, and I'll fall in love with you. I'll take the lead when we go dancing, oh yeah. You can hold my hand if we fly. Together we'll be fine. I'll be yours if you'll be mine. Oh, if we're not afraid of love. I don't know why they call it falling. If you got somebody to hold on to, yeah. Baby, won't you quit all your stalling? Just fall in love with me, and I will fall in love with you. Oh, and I'll take the lead when we go dancing. You could hold my hand when we fly. together we'll be fine. You know, I'll be yours if you'll be mine. If we're not afraid of love, we're not afraid. We're not afraid of love. We're not afraid of love. No, no. No, 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 no. We're not afraid of love. All right. Hey, everybody. Thanks so much for hanging out with me on this Thursday night. That's a little song I wrote called Don't Be Afraid of Love. And then I took the don't be and the title is on all the places where you buy music. It's just Afraid of Love. So, yeah, I like to lure them in with the little misleading title. Oh, we got Richard from Quebec. Hello, Richard. And Old Timers here. Jeff Clark. Hey, Jeff. How you doing? And Jeff H. Awesome. Hodge Meister. How are you doing, buddy? Awesome. Dan Hulse is here. Oh, Dan, I'm glad you're here because that announcement I wanted to ask you about too. And Joseph, I think you're new here, so welcome. That's awesome. Thanks for chiming in, everybody. I love reading these comments. It's so fun. When I do a regular gig, I kind of wish people just had like little thought bubbles. They were like, I like that, you know? It's kind of ridiculous, but these are the benefits of live streaming, you know. So I mentioned in my little intro that I was going to tell you some gig stories. So this past week, I went down to where was it? It was all the way south, outside of Nashville, basically, a little closer to Knoxville, to a camp where I was teaching dobro, along with Jimmy Heffernan, who's an amazing teacher and great dobro player. And we were there with about 14 students. And there were also other teachers, other instruments, all that kind of stuff. And one of the nights you get to do your instructor concert. And it's just 3 songs, but it's pretty cool. So I was excited to do that. And I get up there with my dobro, and right in the middle of the first song, I start hearing this rattling sound. And I was thinking it was the sound person. I was like, well, that's an interesting choice. They're putting some kind of effect. And as I was singing, I was like looking down and like, what is happening? I didn't stop playing the song, but because that's what you do. You just keep going. But I was looking down, trying to figure it out the whole time. And then I remembered there's a screw right in the middle, in the center of this resonator cone right there. You can barely see that hole, but there's a screw that holds the spider to the cone. So it's like that's where you get the resonance from. And just a week before, that screw had come loose. And thanks to Paul Beard, my favorite person, he made this instrument. I knew what that sound was. It's sort of like when you get a flat tire, you know what a flat tire feels like and sounds like. It's like unmistakable. So luckily, after it happened the week before, I went out to the dollar store of all places and I got the screwdriver and I put it in my case because I was thinking I should have one of those with me at all times. I love it when sometimes you think of something ahead of time and you're like, yeah, I should do that because that's going to happen sometime. And it did on stage, my first song. So, and also, I got to admit to you guys, part of me was proud of having this tool and knowing what to do and knowing I just like very calmly, after the song, I was like, hey, I'm getting a rattle up here. This is broken. Can someone get my case? Because I need my tools. And I was especially proud because there's a lot when you play an instrument, or in music or in life, actually anywhere. There's a lot of dudes that like to kind of tell you what to do, and I don't know. I love that I didn't need rescuing. I have my tool and I know what to do with it. I just felt, I don't know. It was empowering. I should say that. It's very empowering. So that was my story. I got the screw. Somebody told a joke. Well, I just like boop, 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 right on stage, and then I went right back to my set. And it was so, I don't know, for some reason, when things go wrong and I can just like figure out what to do, I don't know, it takes away all of the other thoughts or insecurities or stress or anything that may have been going through my head at the time. And that's happened a couple times before, and I'll tell you another story about that later. But yes, the universe was with me. Pick up my screwdriver. And it wasn't like a pink screwdriver or anything. It's not like a screwdriver for girls, it's just a screwdriver. So just the right one. Yes. Oh no. Yeah, Jeff, I should put some duct tape or at least some super glue in my case too, because that came in handy at a different gig. I had a lot of things go wrong. Which is why I should probably play this next song. I wrote this one with my friend Jonathan Bird. That's called I'm Only Right When It's All Wrong. I'm only right when it's all wrong. Up half the night, I'm singing sad songs. You broke my heart, and now you're gone. Ever since that night, I'm only right when it's all wrong. Well, I used to be happy with my mama and my daddy and the sunshine every day. But then I met you and you made me so blue. I feel more like myself on a rainy day. So let the clouds come rolling in. I'll hold on tight to what might have been. There's just no place where I belong. Ever since that night, I'm only right when it's all wrong. Well, don't misunderstand me. I'm happy as I can be. I'm singing these low down blues. Yeah. If only you'd return, and maybe I would learn to sing a happy tune and believe it's true. I'm only right when it's all wrong. I'm up half the night, yeah, I'm singing sad songs. You broke my heart, and now you're gone. Ever since that night, I'm only right. Turn off the light. I'm only right. I'm only right it's all right. I'm only right when it's all wrong. A song about things going wrong. Oh boy. So that's a song I recorded with Red Molly, and recently I've been really getting into playing it solo. So who knows? Maybe I'll re-record it. It sounds like it would be good in some kind of zombie apocalypse show. Yeah, that'd be great. So I told you I would say another story of something that went wrong in a show. First, speaking of shows, I should be responsible. My agent is always trying to get me to say, my agent is me actually, but she's always trying to get me to say the shows that are coming up. So let me just throw a little icon up here, and I'm going to highlight some of the ones that are. Boom. Okay. So there's a bunch of shows coming up in July. A lot of them are outdoor concert series. The one in Woodbridge is free. Stanford is at a beautiful arboretum. You can bring a picnic. You can bring dogs and babies and frisbees, all the things. Then we have another live stream in July. And then also, I think the Metuchen gig is outside too. I'm swapping songs with Carol Ann Solabello, who you may know from the original Red Molly. Then the Endless Mountain Music Festival, I'm back there again, and that is a special show of all love songs. They wanted a theme night, so sure. Then Syracuse, the 433 Social Club. I only have 11 official fans in Syracuse, so tell your friends and your family because that's a really fun place to go. The 433, it's really chill. They have fancy drinks and really, really good snacks. So that's there. Doing a little house concert in Katona, going all the way up to Maine. Just one night in Maine. I think that might be the only gig I have in Maine all year. So I don't want to hear people coming to me on August 9th saying, hey, when are you playing in Maine? Because I'm playing there August 5th. So come on out. Also back to Club Passim in Cambridge. And that is going to be a live stream show as well with a daytime dobro workshop. So that's going to be a small little workshop, just a couple hours. I can either get you started on dobro or if you want, or if you're more experienced, come along and tell me any kind of roadblocks you have. So I'd be happy to help you with that. Then a couple more gigs down at the bottom in August, and I will tell you more about that. I also love to know where else you would like to see me play, because you guys are my favorites, my patrons. Also, I should say, if you come out to one of the gigs, you get this little thing. I didn't make a formal announcement, I don't think, on the Patreon site. I'm not sure. But this little pin is not something you can buy. You get it for free if you're a patron and you come to a show. So that way, when you go to a show and you're wearing your pin, I can say, hey, it's you. So that's good. We're still working on a name for the fan club. Possibly the fabulous, the fans of Abbie, Fabs. It's just so close to flabby. Oh boy. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll keep working on it. I did want to tell you one more story though about something that went wrong at a show. I've done so many different shows, and it's funny, the ones that everything goes perfect, I don't always remember them, but the ones where something epically bad or funny happened, like the one Red Molly show, we were outside and Molly looks down and there's a small child just hugging her leg for half the song. Like she was playing and she felt something. She was like, oh. It was just a little kid just hugging her leg. I mean, that is adorable. That's not a bad story. But when I was back in oh gosh, in my 20s, I was in a bar band. And it was one of these things where we start at 10, we go till 2. Back then you could smoke in bars, and it was rough. But we had some fun songs. We did a bunch of covers and songs that I wrote, and it was kind of a rowdy crowd sometimes. We would play Casa del Sol, a Mexican restaurant and bar in Nyack, New York. And we had this cool arrangement of Piece of My Heart, which, the Janis Joplin, like, take another little piece of my heart now, baby. Yeah. Break another little bit of my heart. I should probably work up a version of that. But so we were playing that song, and it was sort of a little bit of a reggae version, and somebody was dancing pretty close to my mic stand, and you can see this mic stand kind of goes out this way. The lady was dancing, and she had a few too many margaritas, and she banged into my mic stand. My mic went into my face, and I had a cut on my lip, and it was bleeding. It was like blood coming down. I mean, kind of gross, but whatever. And the guitar player looks over at me and he's like, oh, should we stop? And it's so funny. I wasn't angry at the lady, but I was angry at, when you get hit in the face with something, that's a natural reaction to get angry. So I was like, oh, and I got all fired up, and I told him not to stop. I was like, no. And I grabbed the mic and I started singing it like no tomorrow. Like, I don't know. I had like a little Janet Joplin moment where I was just like inspired by the blood on my face, if that makes sense. So that's not a call to like come up and bash me in the face with anything during a gig. But it is kind of, it's not advisable, but it is, it's a fun memory now. I'll put it that way. Yeah. I was channeling my emotions. Thank you, Dan. Casa del Sol. Bernie, it's still there. Casa del Sol is still there, but I haven't played there in very long. Who knows if they still have music? Who knows? Oh, Joseph, thank you. Thank you for that. Dillon, Colorado. I know somebody in Dillon. All right. And the Philly suburbs. Jeff, I'm going to be coming back to Godfrey Daniels in September. It's early September, and I know it's on my website, so I hope you can make plans. Yeah. All right, time for another song. Time for some reverb on that song. Here we go. Hey. There it is. Take my trouble down the mountain. I can't carry it no more. Take my trouble down the mountain. I can't carry it no more. Throw that trouble down the mountain. I can't carry it no more. 'Cause trouble weighed me down so long. Well, My daddy was a miner. He dug Kentucky coal. My daddy was a miner. He dug Kentucky coal. He's buried neath the mountain. God rest his soul. God rest his soul. His trouble weighed him down so long. Said my prayers down the river in little paper bowls. Send my prayers down the river in little paper bowls. They're too heavy for heaven, so I hope they float. This trouble weighed me down so long, yeah. Take my trouble, take it down, take my trouble down the mountain. Oh, I take it down the mountain. Can't carry it no more, 'cause trouble weighed me down. Oh, it weighed me down. Trouble weighed me down so long. All right, Down the Mountain. That is a song from my Dobro Singer record. That's the last record I put out last year, last May. That's the one that went to number 11 on the Billboard charts. So crazy. Oh my gosh. So exciting. Yay! Well, it is certainly fun to hang out with you guys and to play you some songs. It's nice to be back in the bigger room to do that for you. I'm going to be back in July doing another live stream, July 20th. And then also the Club Passim live stream in August 6th. It's better in the room, but if you can't make it to Cambridge, there's a live stream that you can access there too. And I did want to tell you the announcement that I have. Yes. So I'm very excited about my new project. So I'm going to be writing some new songs for a new album. And you guys are the first to hear about this. I don't have all the details worked out quite yet, and there's some secret stuff behind the scenes. But the first thing is I need to write some songs. I need to write some new songs. And you guys are the ones that will help me stay accountable for that. So in July 19th, it's just in a couple weeks, I'm going to do 5 days of writing a song a day for 5 days. And Dan Hulse and Stephanie and my songwriting friends, I'm hoping that you might possibly do it with me. Writing a song a day for 5 days. So this is why I'm doing it. It's not to like prove anything at all. It's not that I think I'm going to get the best song doing it that way. It's really just to like blast through and wipe off all the dust and get songwriting again, get back in the driver's seat. So I know for a fact that doing that alone is not going to, I will rather do the dishes. So, so yay, Dan, you're in. Awesome. Cool. Oh, yeah. So it's hard, right? In my songwriting classes, I have people write a song a week, and even that is hard, but writing a song a day. And I mean, I'm going to share them with you guys, with my patrons. So you'll see some of them will not be good or finished. But I mean, I'm going to try. And I'm not exactly sure. Oh, Stephanie's in too. Good. Yay, Dan and Stephanie. Woo. So I'm not exactly sure how we're going to share these songs. And I don't think there's going to be any kind of feedback because it's not even about that. It's just about doing it. It's just like, yep, wrote a song today. And then the thing is that will wipe the dust off, and then I'll be able to start writing a song a week after that, I think, hopefully. And that is my new fancy announcement. I was going to have like a graphic and a whole thing, but really it's just, there's no nonsense here. It's just writing a song a day for 5 days. So if you guys have ideas about how you want me to share those, I probably will just make a little video or a little audio thing and share it to Patreon, not to the whole public of everybody on YouTube or Facebook or any of that stuff. So you got to be a patron to see these things. You are my people that are algorithm free and just my biggest supporters. So yes, that I'm very excited about that. I keep thinking, oh, maybe I should put it up. Maybe I should do it in August. No. July 19th. So this is going to be really, really good. Yay, Dan and Stephanie are in. Oh, this is good. All right. Well, I'm going to do one more song. And if anybody, if any of you have questions or any of that stuff, now is the time to ask, because I think this is going to be the last song of the night. And then we will go on our merry way. And I'll wait a second because I know that it's a little delayed with the comments. So, Stephanie will ask a question. Do you want to come on screen, Steph? Yes, she's going to do it, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is one of my newest patrons and one of my besties. Yeah. All right, I'm going to bring her on screen. Just wait till you get a load of this friend with the biggest smile you'll ever see. Yay! Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
You're rocking it.
Oh, thank you.
I'm totally enjoying this.
Good. I'm so glad.
And I'm excited for the songwriting thing.
Thank you for joining in, yeah.
Dan, you have to do it now. You said it. It's on the internet, so you can't back out now.
Exactly. All
right. So my question is, you told us the most interesting stories from your live shows, but do you have any like wild and crazy things from anything that you've done online, whether it's a live stream or it's like on Patreon or on Instagram or something, like just weird or funny or whatever?
Yeah. Actually, this wasn't that long ago. I mean, the live streaming was really kind of rough when I first got going in 2020. Like everything was. All of life was hard then.
Yeah.
But getting all the tech and getting, and like, it was clunky. I didn't have StreamYard at that point, which is the program I use now. So now I have it kind of worked out. But so there was some of that boring stuff. But a couple, I don't remember exactly when this was. But some of the patrons might remember. It was a Patreon live stream, and I was playing, and the dog started throwing up at my feet. And I was like, oh, this is not good. I hope they don't hear it. I was hoping I had the mic on the setting that's only this way, the volume. And I was trying to just, trying to keep going with the song. And then the thing is, she's a dog. So he was throwing up at my feet because like I'm her comfort.
Right.
I'm her support animal.
Yeah.
Really. So she was throwing up there, like right next to me. And then she wanders off to like, curl up or whatever. And then she comes back because she's a dog and she tries to clean it up.
Right.
So then I'm like, with my foot, I'm like, oh, nothing's happening. No, it's fine. You know, trying to like bat her away from the mess. And then she wanders off again and starts throwing up over there. And it was pretty epic. It was really, I think that might have also been the live stream. I was trying to tape it for a showcase submission for one of these conferences. And I was like, all right, guys, this is going to be it. This is going to be, I'm all fired up. I got my outfit on. And then the camera died also during that. Like the battery in the camera died. I'm like, you can hear me like running upstairs. I'll be right back. Because the audio was still going. I mean, there have been some crazy. That was probably the craziest. Like,
that's a good one.
Yeah. Thank you for asking.
Thanks for sharing.
Oh my gosh. So guys, I want you to know that Stephanie Chin is an awesome singer, musician, and human being. So you should definitely check her out. Thanks. Where should they find you, Steph?
My website is stephaniechin.com. I always tell people chin like the body part. It's easy to spell.
Nice. Awesome. stephaniechin.com. Okay, cool.
Oh, and guys, just so you know, as awesome as you see Abbie on all of this, that's how she is in real life. She's an incredible human being. So,
oh, thank you.
Bye, bestie.
Bye. Oh, friends. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm supposed to do. What am I supposed to do? Oh, this one. All right. So I know some people stumble along onto this feed, and you're having a good time. You're enjoying it. You're laughing. Hopefully you're not crying at this one. I didn't play any sad songs, but if you're not a patron yet, please join Patreon. That is one thing I would tell you to do. If you don't feel like joining Patreon, or you just don't want to do that, you don't want to have a monthly thing that you got to deal with, Venmo or PayPal tips are so appreciated. They will go right back into my music. So that is an awesome way to say thank you. Another way to say thank you is just subscribing to my YouTube channel or watching a bunch of my videos. That really helps me. So any of those things, I don't want to leave this tips link up, but I should probably, if I was more prepared, I would type it into the chat. Maybe someone else could do that for me. This is one of the things that I should get better at. You're supposed to, because I've had people after my live stream say, hey, I wanted to tip you, but I wasn't really sure how. So this is the responsible thing to do. Yes. All righty. All right, Barney. Yes. Very cool. Thank you, Stephanie. All right, now I can put that thing down. Venmo, PayPal, boom, boom, boom. Okay. Cool. Sweet. Thank you for that. All right, I'm going to play one more song. Hospital stay. Oh, Joseph, I'm sorry. I hope you feel better. Oh, hospitals. It's a safe place to be, but it can be rather boring and painful, so I'm so sorry. All right. Let's see. See that girl with the swinging hips, the midnight hair, and the ruby lips. Oh, just one look in her emerald eyes, and you might as well just say goodbye. Don't throw your life down a wishing well. Don't give your heart to Jezebel. The only man who ever called me darling, he was taken by that little harlot. His tender heart was led to sin, and I'll never love that she once was a friend of mine. And then I found a look so fine, so fine. And the band played that waltz from Tennessee, and she dancing right away from me. Now, late at night, I tend this bar. I'm serving hard remedies for broken hearts. And the love I lost now waits in vain for that Jezebel to call his name. He got to thinking just like you, that he could be her only fool. Don't you go and be so dumb to think that you're only one. Don't throw your life down a wishing well. Don't give your heart to Jezebel. Don't give your heart to Jezebel. Woo! All right. Well, it was so nice playing some songs for you tonight. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with me during this live stream show. I hope to see you at another gig sometime, and I will look forward to writing you some new songs and sharing those later in the month in July. Woohoo! All right, guys, I'll see you soon. Christy is here too. Amazing. I'm just going to put this little banner back. No, not that one. What's happening? Where's my shows? So I'm just going to put up those shows one more time so you can see. I hope to see you at one of these gigs. I am coming back to Pennsylvania, Chris, in, oh wait, it's not Chris, Jeff, in November, not November. Who's running the show here? In September. So I'll see you in Pennsylvania in September. Look at all these great chances to see me. Syracuse, tell your friends. I don't know that many people in Syracuse. I know just a handful. So that will be quite fun. And Maine, too. I don't think that many people live in Maine. But it's really nice in August. You know, in August, when you want to get away from the bugs, hang out with me in Maine. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate you so much. I really do. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being a patron or considering being a patron or just stumbling onto this live stream. I'm happy you're here, and I'll see you next time. What do you think, Ginger? Is that okay? You just want cookies. I'm just glad you're not throwing up. Yeah, not doing that again, are you? Bye-bye.